There was a time
Oh,
in which the world knew one known as Harrison Ford.
oh.
They thought he was Indiana Jones. He was Indiana Jones. They thought he was Han Solo. He was Han Solo. And now he's back again, being who? Indiana Jones. Why? Because he's dialing his destiny. Hey, oh shit. Yeah, there it is. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Midnight coming to you live from Multiverse of Geekdom. Today I'm taking point for this here trailer reaction. With me, I have two of the greatest Avengers this world has ever known, Padawan Frito and Frenchie, the French Canadian, the owner of the Centaurians. We have the secret of knowledge known as the Padawan Frito, and me. If you're any fans of Watership Down, I'm the Black Rabbit of Inlay. You know what I mean? So, guys, you love Indiana Jones, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
Not really. Interesting. Frenchie.
I
Not
a
sold
lot of
on it, huh?
a lot of people's childhood was Indiana Jones. Me, I discovered Indiana Jones later in life because it never came to me when I was younger. So when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is fun," but that doesn't represent my childhood.
Yeah.
It never did. And my parents were never a fan. I think Temple Doom was too grim for my mom, with her heart being ripped out. Like, my mom was never a fan of like the serials too back in the day. So, and she was the one controlling what pretty much what I watched.
Yeah.
So it doesn't stick. I'm one of those people that I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm in the middle enough to actually appreciate the fourth one more than a lot of people
Hmm.
because I'm not stuck like it must be that good. They're all good in my opinion. They're not the best. They're not bad. They're just good movies.
See,
Hmm.
the only one I didn't truly like was the one with Shia LaBeouf. And I don't think it was Shia LaBeouf's fault, even though everyone likes to blame it. The script sucked, the story sucked, and that has nothing to do with him.
The story was good.
I actually had the book for Kingdom of Crystal Skull, the junior novelization. Yeah,
I
it's
don't
cool.
know if the story was that great. I mean, at least there I did. Yeah, no, I didn't like the way they told that story personally.
Uh,
But I am very excited to see this trailer. To be honest,
well, from the way that Frenchie described it, it sounds like he's a small at Cold Stone, just to like it. Not really a love it, which is a medium, and he's not a gotta have it. Just likes it.
Yeah.
So without further ado,
I like how you use the Cold Stone reference.
so without further ado, let's get right into it and see what Indy's up to.
Ow! Back to being a professor.
I'm retiring.
Well, in that case, what are we drinking?
Same for the goddaughter.
Dad told me you found something on a train during the war. A dial that could change the course of history.
Why are you chasing the thing that drove your father crazy?
Don't move. We need to get out of here. Stop! Sorry.
Helena! Dr. Jones, get him.
Okay. Okay.
Hitler made mistakes, and with this, I will correct them all.
You stole it.
Then you stole it.
And then I stole it. It's called capitalism.
This way!
Fasten your seatbelt. There might be some turbulence.
You've taken your chances, made your mistakes. And now
See, this
I will
actually looks
triumph.
really fun.
Yeah.
Give him hell, Indiana
Oh,
Jones.
sweet. That,
A few
yeah.
times in my life, I've seen things. I've been tortured with voodoo. Been shot 9 times, including once by your father. Ah, sorry. But I've been looking for this all my life.
I mean, come on.
I mean, that
Ladies
was
and gents, what can you say? I mean, it looks great. It looks awesome.
It-
I mean,
As a
yeah.
non Indiana Jones fan, like hyper fan, probably like you guys, it feels like an Indiana Jones. That I gotta give it. It does feel, but again, I'm not super excited because I don't know what's going on. Only thing I'm understanding is I think it has to do with time travel. This is why there is younger Indiana Jones. I don't just think it's flashbacks. I think they're playing with reality and what is happening. Something changes in Indiana Jones' future changes as well. Something like that. So I think it has to do with time, and that I find interesting.
That'd be
But
cool.
for me, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 6.5.
That's a little.
I'm a
see, I was
solid. I'm a solid 8.5. Definitely almost maybe a 9, but we're at an 8.5. I will say I'm really impressed by the de-aging they did on Harrison Ford. It didn't look it didn't look bad. It didn't look cheap. It didn't look like corny or anything like that. It looked well done. And I mean, the action scenes were on point. Him on the horse in the subway looked fucking amazing. And I mean, just the scene of him hopping out and going into the other cart as it runs into the oncoming traffic was honestly fucking great. So I can't wait to see how it all works out. And like you said, if it is that time travel aspect, that is pretty cool.
I think it is a time travel aspect because I don't think there's. You can only fit so many flashbacks into a movie until it gets like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
you don't know what you're doing. So I think Frenchie's absolutely right. That's what I was thinking when I was watching. It's like, are they doing some time travel? That's way too many flashbacks for it to just be like.
Yeah, because the guy's like,
You
I'm
know.
gonna correct the errors of the past or errors of destiny. It's like it's all about changing something that happened in the past.
Yeah.
So I'm almost sure it's time travel.
Has to be. And the music for it sounded great. I love that. So that subway scene looks like it's going to be just dope. I mean, on the back of a horse being chased by a train. I mean, come on, does that not scream Western?
This has to be the last Indiana Jones. This has.
Oh no, it is.
Like at one point, where you.
That's one thing I will say. Do we think he's going to just be able to retire, or do we think we're going to see the death of him?
Maybe the only way you can set up future ones is if, because of the Tower of Destiny, we go back to a younger Indiana Jones that you can recast. That might be the only thing I can see, because at one point, the aging can only do to one point. That guy's going to be on a wheelchair.
Oh, he's not. I think this is definitely Harrison Ford's last one. He's not.
No, it's the last one.
He's
I
not doing
think
another
that
Indy.
he's passing the hat on to his goddaughter. It was just what I'm thinking. Yeah.
That's what I think this is hopefully trying to set up. And I think if it does well enough, they definitely can. Because being a treasure hunter, you can go off so many different tales. Like there's countless possibilities.
She didn't look that interesting in a trailer though. Like it's got to be a really cool.
I'm sure they're not going to give away any of it in this one. I think they're going to really make us wait for this to see who she is.
Failed in the fourth one. That's what they kind of trying to do with Shia LaBeouf, and that failed miserably, right? So I hope they learn their mistakes from the past and actually make a Succession character that actually is worthy of it.
Well,
they tried it before. It shows.
Well, they kind of showed their hand a little bit in the trailer, because if you saw when she was running through a gate and locked it and left him out on the other side, and then they're all three of them were saying, I stole it, then I stole it back, then I stole it again. Like,
it's called capitalism.
And right, so it's like, so are they all in it for? Is Indy in a league of his own while the enemy's clearly doing his own thing, and then his goddaughter is also doing her own thing, or is she working with, like, what is her motivation?
Think what it's going to be is, like, I think the way they'll set it up is, at first she came to him for help, then ends up, once she gets the information she wants, kind of double crossing him, and then towards the end, she'll be working with Indy, and they'll be getting it back.
Okay, sounds all right, cheesy, but all right, just that portion. But if that's the way it goes, I kind of want them to just, no, commit to it. Make her messed up. Make her evil. Rip her heart out. Make her melt in front of the Ark of the Covenant or something. I don't know. But, guys, this was great. A great, enjoyable reaction. Please remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on so that you know whenever we have our videos uploaded. You can get right over to them, witness them as soon as possible. We appreciate your support. We love your support here. We love you guys for being here, spending time with us, and we love to keep bringing you this content on a regular basis. So, with that being said, any closing words from Frenchie and Sir Padawan? Can tell the people where they can find you. If you have any closing thoughts, let the people know before we bounce out of here.
You can find me on this channel with a lot of trailer reactions these days. And on Tuesday, you can find me on Geeking Out with my man Jason and Don, where we geeked out about gaming consoles and just really went at it in our past in the games of our childhood. Yep, that's where you can find me.
You guys can always find me here down in the multiverse of geekdom and Padawan Frito on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, everything in between. You can find me on here every night of the week almost.
Literally, you can. I mean, if you can find one in Canada, you can find a Padawan somewhere at the Frito factory. You can, you can find me on my channel, The Midnight Cinema. Find me on Twitter at The Outlawed Mind. Find me on Instagram, The Midnight Cinema 41. You can find me here on the channel Multiverse of Geekdom for weekly Geekdom shorts and these trailer reactions, reviews, Geekdom Uncut, everything else in between, interrupting matches at Titans of the Turf. This is what we do on a regular basis. It's amazing. Even in the private chats, we have some of the greatest conversations known to man that will never be revealed into the world until StreamYards allows us to do so. So with that being said, we're out of here, guys. Love you all. Have a great night. Stay safe out there. I was going to play the video.
No.